So in today's episode of I'm really trying hard not to talk about NFTs, but you're making it so difficult for me, it turns out that someone has gone taking a bunch of artwork from the Blender Artist website and just minting them into all different NFTs. And if that wasn't insulting enough to the artist, they even made the page on OpenSea Blender Artist, like masquerading as an official thing. I'm sorry if I sound a bit hoarse, it's because I've got COVID. But yeah, I just had to jump in and say something about this because it's just really freaking annoying. The douchebaggery and scumminess of the NFT market has managed to impress me at every turn. And I don't mean impress in a good way, obviously. As you know, I've had my own artwork stolen and minted on different NFT websites. I was very careful not to specifically say which ones they were in my old video, but I think people can probably make some educated guesses based on which ones are most popular. Anyway, so this post appeared on the Blender Artist website. Warning, OpenSea users stealing Blender forum post to sell as NFTs. They put a picture of what's going on here, so they have their strawberry mouse artwork. It's been minted. It was minted by this guy. It was detected by DeviantArt's NFT detection system, which is actually a really cool idea. It basically scans your artwork on DeviantArt and then scans NFT marketplaces and then sees if there's any matches, pretty much. So you can see if someone's trying to mint and sell your artwork. So they got a positive on that here, which kind of keyed them into what was going on. And what they discovered was this Blender Artist webpage. And if we take a look at it here, you can see what's going on. There's a surprising amount of artwork on it. Things that I have actually seen on Blender Artist and I think on the Blender subreddit as well, and on Twitter for that matter. So it's not exactly like this is obscure artwork from like lesser known artists which are just being, effed over. No, like this is well-known stuff. I get really infuriated by this, and if I was more confident on video, I would probably be quite angry.
All right, editing update. So I woke up this morning and it seems it's been taken down overnight. So yay, woohoo, we did it, Reddit.
But this is just horrible. This is awful. I don't know who thinks this is a good idea. First of all, like even for gas costs, right? Don't you have to pay to put this artwork on the site? What did they think was going to happen? They've just lost money to put it up. And it's so obviously someone else's copyright. And there's so much backing behind all of these artists because of course we're not going to back down about this, because just look at this. You're making so many enemies in one go. It's different from like, someone that was just taking my artwork and just making their entire page with my artwork, okay? You're making one enemy and whoever I can muster up to rile off enough attention if I'm actually angry enough about it. But this, you're just insulting everyone. How do you think that's going to play out? Oh, it's so f***ing stupid. Now, obviously, because I know there are going to be some people that don't really understand what the problem is, this is a copyright violation, just in case you had no concept of legality or licensing or whatever. And I know there are some people out there, because there are some people really confused on my last NFT video. Can't believe I had to explain that to people. If it's not your artwork, by the way, you can't just make money off of it. I'm sorry if that doesn't exist within the domain of common sense for some of you people out there. And I can't believe people still think this is a good way to go about doing digital art collection. One video I definitely recommend is Line Goes Up, the problem with NFTs by Folding Ideas. Definitely worth watching. Although I will say it is 2 hours, 18 minutes, but it's just cram-packed with information, a really good background and a primer into how cryptocurrency came about and how NFTs came about and the problems with the entire thing. And if you're uncomfortable with the idea of watching content which might make you question the validity of NFTs, then maybe you should question something about your bias in regards to the system. I'm biased, of course I am, because my artwork's been stolen in the past. Alright, so at the time of recording this, not even an hour ago, I just put out a tweet saying, this is making my job of pretending to be impartial a lot harder, and then linking to that Blender Artist post. And is that true? Have I been pretending to be impartial? And honestly, yes. Of course I have. I hate NFTs. I think it's a completely stupid system, and I explained that in the I don't understand section of the last video. Completely unnecessary. There are so many better ways to do digital art collection. I can't believe that other companies haven't explored the alternatives. I really love it if ArtStation actually tried doing an experimental version of the solution I tried to offer in the last video. But the thing is, the reason why I haven't been completely forward and inflamed and enraged when talking about NFTs, and I honestly feel like they're just a way to get around financial regulation, because the law hasn't completely caught up with the digital ownership of abstract assets yet, allowing the same old financial scams and tricks to just re-emerge from the past again in a new medium until the law finally catches up with it. The only reason I haven't been completely forward about it is because I didn't want to make people feel bad. I know there's a significant number of people in my audience, and also other creators that I talk to, that take part in NFTs, and I'm just cautious of them feeling like, oh no, maybe I've done something wrong, or maybe Curtis doesn't like me in that. But I think it's always important to separate the person from the system, and intention is key. Intention means everything. But unfortunately, with the NFT system, it seems we've unintentionally stumbled on the perfect filter for figuring out who would jump on get-rich-quick schemes if given the chance. Should people feel ashamed for that? I don't know, that's up to them to figure out. But you won't see me taking part in it. And I would kindly ask that people please stop sending me NFT project requests. I don't want to take part in them. And please, please, please pay attention to this next bit. I don't care how much money is in it. If I wanted to do stuff just for money, this channel, products, everything would look so different. Anyway, I'm rambling, but I'm passionate about this. I don't want people to have their artwork stolen. I think it's horrific for them. I think it's just an emotional nightmare. No one should have to deal with it. And no one should have to put up with companies ignoring them. Because, oh, technically you didn't file a DMCA, but we can still see that it's your artwork anyway, so whatever. Maybe these NFT companies will start listening once more lawsuits come their way, because there seems to be a greater uptick in the number of legal cases concerning NFTs now. I mean, look, even on this Twitter page, which I'm hovering right here, money that won Melania Trump's NFT came from Melania Trump's wallet. F***ing hell, guys. If the entire thing isn't just obviously barfing up scam juices, then I don't know what else is going to convince you. So yeah, steal my work. I'm not giving you permission, but you know, steal my work, but don't steal anyone else's work. It really gets on my nerves when I see other artists having to deal with this because they didn't ask for it, they don't deserve it. And I feel like since NFTs are supposed to be liberating artists and giving them more respect on the world stage, maybe people taking part in this community could actually put the effort in and respect the artists by not stealing their artwork. If I'm being a bit more honest, I feel like it's disingenuous of me to pretend to be impartial about a system. I don't agree with it. I don't like NFTs. And I will stand up for artists which are having their artwork stolen. Now, I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of comments from people saying, yeah, but you know, it's only a few people and you know, this has actually really helped someone I know or my own life. You know, I can now eat or I can now afford a house. It got me out of poverty and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm sure, you know, it's a very nice element about it. On the flip side of that, I'm also sure the different mafias around the world and tax evasion specialists have also helped a lot of people's lives. But just because it's helped some people, it doesn't mean it's a good system. Watch this video and have a nice day.